Backwoods Samurai coming at you live with a video on his zombie bug out bag. Let's get it done. Now, I'm going to pause this here video just for a split second. Alright, so this here's my bug out bag. Now I will be getting a better bag later on, but for right now, that's going to have to work. If you're wondering about the buzzing sound in the background, that's my fan doing a little air circulating. So, let's get it started. Now, I'm going to be showing you these things in contrast. First, when the zombies come, you're going to want a light, fast weapon that you can easily get your hands on, and it will do lots of damage. My go-to would be a hammer. Good old ball-peen hammer, mini sledgehammer, something light, fast, and badass will do. Next, you're going to want another weapon. This is used more for squirrel hunting, or if you want to use the ammunition, you want a slingshot. This is for hunting squirrels, or like if there's more zombies than you feel comfortable doing a tango with. Just shoot a BB at something far away, and the zombies will head to it, and you'll have a clear entrance path. So yeah, slingshot. Doesn't take up much space at all. And I do realize that the camera work is fuzzy. Let me just try to fix that with a zoom in on the hammer. Ah well. Let me just try something real quick. Oh, that cleared it up much better. Orange was just a little smudgy. Now, you also want paracord. Lots of paracord. So, something like this, 550 military grade. Strong, tough. Do not climb with it. It's not climbing grade. Later on, I'll be making a video on how to tie a proper, what's that say proper, more of a, how to tie a paracord axe, sash, or sword wrapping. You can use that. You can use the wrap I'm going to show you for any weapon. But yeah, a little extra. This is the paracord I'm going to use to wrap my broken with, and a little bit of like high quality nylon rope. I have no clue what kind of rope this is, but it's thick. This is the kind of rope you'll be like tying firewood together or something. But yeah, you want a generous amount of all of paracord and rope. Not so much that it overtakes your bag, but not too little that you don't have enough to last you. Here's some more paracord. And I think you're starting to see a theme here. Paracord, and more paracord. That could be a little theme I got going. Don't know. Next, you'll want something to sharpen your knives with. And since I neglected to grab my dagger, I'm going to pause the video real quick. Go grab it. Okay, so I went and grabbed my dagger. Just cause. Now, not only are you going to want a dagger or a big knife. Again, small, light, easy to carry, doesn't take a lot of room, but still does a lot of damage. I would suggest getting a freaking big ass Bowie knife or a high quality machete. You're also going to want some sharpening implements. And I'm going to be doing these one at a time. A file. Now this is mostly for like if you have a deep damage, like your tips broke off or something, you could generally just refile a new tip. But yeah, this is definitely for like, or if you have the resources and time in the zombie apocalypse, this thing would be very good for starting a rough edge on a forged sword, on a sword you'd be forging. So yeah, definitely want to file. You can also use it to file bike chains and other such chains and stuff, just so you have more stuff to tie with. Again, ropes and chains and such and so are good. I wouldn't suggest having chains in your bug out bag because they do make a whole lot of noise. But if you hit a zombie just right in the head, you will kill one with a decent 1/4-inch thick steel chain. And it's medium weight. You'll want about maybe 3-4 feet of chain. So yeah, I definitely suggest getting a file for rough sharpening. You also want a sharpener like this. Now all my sharpeners except for that file are Smiths, because I believe Smith is a very reliable company, very good products, and other such those. This I use for like machetes and stuff. Now you can, if you go to TrueSwords.com, get like AccuSharp and a Smith sword sharpener. But this is more along the lines for sharpening a machete back up to its original sharpness, or if you buy a shitty machete and sorry, that just makes a good rhyme and easy to say. You need to sharpen it. Take this, give about 30 licks with this, and a quick once or two over with a sharpening stone, and your machete will be back to useful. Yeah. You also want this. It's a knife sharpener. Well, it's a knife sharpener and something like this. A knife sharpener and a hook sharpener for fish. Now, again, it's Smiths. What are you going to do? I like Smiths. If you don't like Smiths, that's your forte. But generally with something like this, it's real easy to use. You don't have to know a lot to do it. Just put your knife blade in the coarse part. Swipe it through. Keep track of how many swipes you do and how long you do the swipes. Mostly just keep track of the number of swipes you go through with your blade. Then you do about the same number to a little over the number in the fine part to hone the blade back to its razor edge. I haven't tested this thing yet. I haven't gotten a knife, dulled it, and put it to this thing. I'm going to have to do that. Or just do it with my dagger, but the dagger needs a little hammering. It got bent a little, which I'm miffed about. But yeah. Definitely want a couple of different sharpeners. And last but not least, sharpening stone. Now there's lots of different sharpening stones. This is not a Smith's. It's like, I don't know, something outdoors. It has that badass redneck survivalist dude from like the Gerber crap on it. But I think it might be a Gerber. I don't remember. I have to recheck at Walmart and see what the packaging was. But, yeah. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but you don't actually have to wet these things. You don't have to wet these things. They're called sharpening stones, not whetstones. You don't wet these. You follow the groove of the blade. You follow the edge alignment of the blade. And you can sharpen it back up. Now, these take a while and they take a little bit of mastering. But yeah, what a lot of people don't know is you can pretty much feel it. But the dark brown side, that's the coarse side that you start out with. Gives your blade a rough edge. And you flip it over to the light gray side, which is the fine side, and hone that edge up to sharpness. This thing, pretty freaking good. Check the amount of time. Okay, that's good. Now, you're also gonna want. Yeah, I said I didn't have one, but forgot I got this weekend. It's like a shift field utility knife, and this would be good for like cutting your paracord or I don't know, cutting fabric to make bandages. You want a utility knife to like open boxes and crap like that. Cut bandage and such and so. And a lot of you gonna start laughing once I pull this out, but deer call. It never hurts to have a functioning deer call. See? This is a fawn distress call, actually, and what you want this for is like hunting deer, because when winter and fall gets around, the zombies are going to be a lot slower, a lot sluggish, and a lot more sluggish, and you can get away with more noise. Next, you don't want your fire starters. This is a magnesium. The black rod is the magnesium. And this is a striker. This was actually surprising because it has like this little saw for like, I don't know, cutting little branches and crap. What you basically do is you take it and strike like this, and it makes a good spark. Yeah, I know. You're probably thinking, what the beep is he doing with Carmex? Hey, when your lips start getting chapped, you're gonna want chapstick or Carmex or something. And if you have a rifle, here's a tip. Put chapstick in the grooves where the screws go, and it will actually keep the gun screws from rusting. Next, you're gonna want face paint. Again, for hunting implement. You're gonna laugh, but turkey calls. Again, hunting. We'll be doing a lot more hunting than you normally do. You're also gonna want something to the lines of this. You're gonna want a freaking lighter. Just for sure start, so you don't have to worry about your magnesium striker being bad or something. And finally, yeah, you're gonna want a flashlight, and a pretty powerful one at that. So yeah. Well, this has been my zombie bug out video. So until next time, Backwoods Samurai, to all y'all, be crazy rednecks and be safe and using your weapons. Here's a quick, overview. And I just had all this crap stuffed into the bag. I haven't really organized it yet. You're going to want to keep all your fire starting crap and your stuff like that all together and sharpening. So, I'm running out of time. So, see you later. Bye, everybody.